Ga-yeong, Gi-hun's daughter, will become the main protagonist of the American Squid Game and take on the number 456. But she won't enter the games as a desperate participant. She'll infiltrate them as an agent of revenge with a mission to destroy the entire organization from within. Here's why this theory is inevitable. At the end of Season 3, the frontman personally travels to Los Angeles to deliver Gi-hun's inheritance to his daughter. This isn't just a courtesy visit, it's a setup. He specifically tells her that the games are coming to America. Why would he reveal this crucial information unless it's meant to drive the plot forward? Ga-yeong now possesses 3 things that make her the perfect protagonist for the American series. First, she has advanced knowledge of the game's existence and their deadly nature. Second, she has massive financial resources, $34 million from her father's winnings. Third, she has the ultimate motivation for revenge. Her father died trying to stop these games. Unlike every previous Squid Game protagonist who entered out of desperation, Ga-yeong would enter with preparation and purpose. She could spend months training physically, studying American children's games, hiring private investigators to infiltrate the organization, and even bribing her way into insider information. She wouldn't be a victim of the system, she'd be its hunter. The symbolism of her taking number 456 is perfect. It transforms from just a player number into a legacy of resistance. When she declares herself player 456, she's not just honoring her father, she's continuing his war against the games. But unlike Gi-hun, who stumbled into heroism, Ga-yeong would choose it from day one. Her Korean-American identity makes her the ideal bridge between the original series and the American spin-off. She understands both cultures, speaks both languages, and can navigate both worlds. She's not an outsider trying to understand American society. She lives in it. The American games themselves support this theory. They'll be based on American children's games, not Korean ones. Red light, green light becomes freeze dance. The marble game becomes dodgeball. The glass bridge becomes a deadly hopscotch challenge. And the final game could be American football, symbolically perfect because it's about territory, violence, and winning at any cost. But here's the darkest part of this theory. Ga-yeong's quest for justice could transform her into the very evil she's fighting. To truly destroy the games, she might need to become the new frontman temporarily, taking control of the organization to shut it down from the top. This would force her to make the same impossible moral choices her father faced, watching people die for the greater good. The timing supports this theory perfectly. The American games are launching while the Korean games are still fresh in memory. The organization thinks they've eliminated the threat by killing Gi-hun. They have no idea his daughter is coming for them with better resources, better preparation, and a clearer mission than her father ever had. Ga-yeong represents the next evolution of the Squid Game story. Where the original series was about economic desperation in South Korea, the American version can address uniquely American problems: student debt, medical bankruptcy, racial inequality, the housing crisis. As a Korean American, she embodies the immigrant experience and the American dream turned nightmare. This theory also explains why the frontman removed his mask when visiting her. He sees something in Ga-yeong that reminds him of her father's determination. Maybe he's hoping she'll succeed where Gi-hun failed, actually ending the games once and for all. The global implications are staggering. If Ga-yeong succeeds in America, she could use her father's network of contacts and her own resources to expose the worldwide network of games. She wouldn't just be player 456. She'd be the leader of a global resistance movement against the games. Her story would be the ultimate revenge tale. A daughter who was abandoned by her gambling-addicted father discovers that he died as a hero trying to save others. She inherits his fortune, his mission, and his number. But unlike him, she enters the games not as a desperate player, but as a prepared warrior with the resources and knowledge to finally end them. This is why Ga-yeong as player 456 isn't just possible. It's the only logical next step for the Squid Game franchise. She has the motivation, the means, and the perfect setup to become the protagonist who finally brings down the games forever.